Man, I'm so glad Diddy free, bro. You know, the reason is...
What's good, YouTube? So in today's video, we're going to be talking about Diddy and some good news that we're getting. Well, it's good news if you're a Diddy fan, but if you're a Diddy hater, then obviously it's some bad news for you. But yeah, guys, the verdict is actually in, and Diddy has been found not guilty of the major charges, which would have landed him a long time behind bars. So I'm here to give you all the full details. It seemed like Diddy might be going home today. Also, rapper Young Boosie, he also, went live on Instagram speaking on this whole situation. Boosie is actually happy that Diddy is about to be free and stuff like that, right? Or it seems like the rapper will be free very soon, hopefully by today. Yeah, so anyway, before I go any further in the topic, don't forget to like this video, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so, and click the notification bell, put it on all, that way you can get notified whenever I post a new video. Alright guys, so let's get into this story so y'all can understand what's going on. So the story is saying, Sean Diddy Combs found not guilty of racketeering and trafficking. Sean Diddy Combs was found not guilty of racketeering and sex trafficking, but convicted of less serious offenses, a blow for prosecutors who are targeting the music mogul in a sprawling case that alleged he ran a criminal enterprise for over 2 decades. While the 55-year-old Combs was acquitted of the most serious charges against him, the jury convicted Combs on 2 charges of transportation to engage in prostitution. Each count carries a maximum sentence of 10 years in prison. Combs had been accused by federal prosecutors of committing a litany of offenses as part of the alleged enterprise: kidnapping, bribery, crimes, and subsequent cover-ups. The music mogul, who spent the past 9 months in jail, held his lawyer's hands as the verdict was read. Afterwards, he pumped his fists and made a prayer hands towards the jury. During the trial, jurors grappled with thorny issues surrounding consent, power, and love. They viewed images and videos from the parties, which he called freak-offs, and heard from his former girlfriends and staff who detailed the elaborate steps he took to organize the events, from having employees procure drugs to stocking hotels' room with baby oil and Gatorade. The government witnesses also gave graphic accounts of Combs using violence, financial leverage, and the threat of releasing videos of the parties to control his victims. But Combs' defense team poked holes in much of the testimony, recasting his accusers as willing participants in the parties. The lawyers confronted the women with loving texts as they sent to Combs and got them to admit they were at times open to the parties. The lawyers also took a surprising stance at the start of the trial, acknowledging Combs had a temper and had been violent in his relationships. They coached the violence as domestic abuse stemming from drug addiction and jealousy rather than a purposeful attempt to coerce women into sex acts. We own the domestic violence, Mark Agnifilo, a lawyer for Combs, told the jury. The jury began its deliberation late Monday morning. On Tuesday afternoon, they told the judge they had reached a verdict on 4 counts but were stuck on the racketeering conspiracy charge. The judge instructed the panel to continue its deliberations. Combs had faced a minimum sentence of 15 years on each count of trafficking and up to life in prison if convicted of the racketeering conspiracy count. So guys, it's safe to say that Diddy will be free very soon. I don't think these other charges that he's found guilty of, I don't think he's going to face any time. But obviously I'm not the judge, so I can't speak on it. Obviously I'm not an attorney, but it's definitely a good feeling, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I think they did Diddy dirty. I'm not gonna tell. I'm not saying that he's like an angel or he's a good guy, like 100% good, but a lot of times those stories might be just made up just to sink him, right? Because a lot of those persons are willing participants. Cassie Ventura, she was a willing participant. I'm telling y'all that. But anyways, let's get to what rapper Boosie has to say as it relates to this entire situation. All right,
Man, I'm so glad Diddy free, bro. The reason is because I'm tired of seeing us black moguls get took down like that, bro. And I'm tired of seeing us black people go against us black moguls like that. And I feel like if Diddy was a white man who done all this shit for people, I know he ain't paid people, but if he done all this shit for hip-hop, if he was white, they would have had so many white people out there protesting for this man. losing his life behind a relationship, you know. And people always Boosie was on Diddy's side. Nah, it ain't that. It's because I'm thinking about 7 children. Y'all thinking about one person. I'm thinking about these 7 kids who been in my kid's position. Not knowing if your daddy gonna come home or not is a burden on the child. So all y'all was like, no, I'm thinking about them damn children, man. So man, I'm glad he free, bro. You know, like I've been said, I don't feel he was guilty of nothing. You know, nothing but domestic violence. You know, but the court spoke, man, and man, I'm happy that dude children, man. I know his feeling right now, bro. I'm just happy for them children, man. So, you know, Diddy, sit your ass down somewhere. That's what you need to do. Grab Stevie J and your children and get the fuck on.
All right, so y'all know Boosie is a strong supporter when it comes to the black persons in general, right? And he feels as if there's like a target on black celebrities back, which could be true because we've seen where, you know, a lot of persons still believe that even R. Kelly should be free because some persons think that, you know, the kids or whatever who were around R. Kelly, their parents were the ones who, you know, gave them up, you know, maybe for money or for whatever it may be, you know. But at the end of the day, you know, we're not going to, you know, speak on this whole R. Kelly situation. But nevertheless, yeah, Diddy might be free today. His attorney said that like a private jet is waiting on Diddy. His family is waiting on him. So they're going to try to get him some form of bail today or whatever it may be. So that's what's going on. Anyway, guys, let me know what y'all think in the comment section. And thank y'all for watching the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you all in the next video. Stay safe. Peace.